Salve, salve galera, beleza? Continuando aqui então a nossa saga. Passamos pelo deus da ilusão e do fogo. Agora temos que voltar e entrar em Hell.
Truth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world. Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
Eu acho que esse é o caminho para voltar. Já vamos descobrir. É.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question.
É engraçado que tá vindo som de trovão e tá um sol aqui,
The
né?
illusion of self is shattered. You simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body.
Cadê essas nuvens do trovão?
An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Enfim, chegamos. Helheim. Será que tem que focar antes? Não, né? Não, só abrir mesmo.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The dark. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross.
E agora, o que será que vai rolar?
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears, to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now
Que
there's no
foda.
way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Que doideira. Esse jogo é muito foda.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering worse than death. And you wanted to surrender. Abandon him to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Chegamos à ponte de Helheim. E essa voz que tá conversando com ela, que diz que é sua sombra, não sei se é ajuda ou inimiga.
The gods may lead the way for a reason. It's your calling.
Behind you! Behind you! Behind you!
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes sense.
Oh, fuck.
Behind you! Stop them! Get out of the way! Finish this! Finish this! You want it!
Venha. Oh, eu apertei pra pular pro lado e não foi. Não era pra fazer isso.
They're winning!
Ah, eu apertei pra defender.
Take him down.
Agora você vai. Pouco a pouco eu vou aprendendo.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Que é isso? Levei uma... Não deu nem tempo de reagir. Nem tinham que reagir, né? Que doideira.
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Ai.
End it. No, this is nearly the end.
Tá difícil essa, hein? Oh, fuck. Venha.
He can anticipate this.
Vai os dois.
She's ready. Ready to take this one. Remember your training. This strong. He's down. Finish. Watch him. Behind you.
Fuck.
Finished.
Boa. Tá. Um desenho meio invisível aqui, né? Transparente. Eu acho que eu tenho que vir pra cá. Mais um puzzle. Tá.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage.
Vamos ver se ativa por aqui
She will
pra
ask your business.
ver algum símbolo. Não.
The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Tá, aqui não passa. Tá, aqui tem um X, então. Tá, esse desenho aqui em cima vai formar o X, então. Provavelmente. Aham. Foca. Ela sobe a visão e começa a baixar sozinha. Aí. Será que essa porta aqui abriu novamente? Eu vou ter que voltar aqui na ponte? Não, não abre. Ou tem que focar aqui alguma coisa, talvez eu visualize. Não dá pra ver igual. Deveria ser algo referente aqui, né? Talvez eu tenha que subir lá em algum lugar, se eu conseguir, né? Vamos dar uma olhada. Aqui não vai abrir. Será que tem como subir lá? Que bizarro, porque não tem pra onde ir. É, eu sou muito azarado com esse negócio de puzzle, hein. Pensa num cara ruim. Tá, um símbolo eu achei. Falta o S e o outro. Será que tem alguma coisa pra abrir isso aqui? Que deve estar para esse lado, né? O que eu preciso. Vamos ver aqui essa mensagem de novo.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Tem algo invisível aqui, cara. Que é o que vai fazer o meu caminho subir até ali em cima. Então, o mais lógico até agora das loucuras é que eu tenho que fazer isso aqui. Chegar ali em cima. O problema tá nisso. Ela não sobe em nenhum lugar desses. É, eu tenho acesso àquele barco, né? Deve ter alguma coisa relativa com o barco. Vamos fazer a visão de foco ali de baixo. Olha que doideira. Era isso mesmo. Isso é novidade pra mim dentro aqui do jogo. Não tinha acontecido isso ainda. Que não fazia sentido ter o barco ali embaixo, não tem nada pra fazer lá, né? Tá, agora temos o S aqui nessa região. Vamos ver até onde que vai esse S. O foco maior dele. Ah, tô vendo agora aqui, ó. Agora falta o 8. 8 sem a parte de baixo, né? Deve ser no final aqui disso tudo. Vamos até lá. Talvez eu abra a porta de baixo lá agora. Também, né? Caramba, tem mais coisas pra fazer aqui. Aqui é o último. Menos mal, esse foi rapidinho. Vamos por aqui, né? Já vamos deixar aberta aquela porta.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre.
Eu achei que fosse ter outra interação dele ali, estava esperando ele terminar de falar.
Half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Muito bom esses gráficos. The battle has begun.
Who is it?
It's coming. That song again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes.
Cara, eu curto demais as músicas de origem nórdicas.
This is your moment.
Muito foda. Caramba.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be? Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. broken and lost, just like your sword.
Come on. There.
Que doideiro que eles falaram, hein?
Why go on? When you give everything and face that which
O
torments
texto, a música, o gráfico desse jogo é tudo sensacional, porra.
Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It is real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Daddy, it's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in yourself?
No, it's not. It's a trick. She knows this. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible. To live.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
É o Dillion? Dillion? Tá, ela tá andando torto já, não tá conseguindo movimentar ela direito. Ela tá machucada. Vamos dar uma olhada no cenário só pra ter uma ideia. Olha, eu não tô conseguindo ir pro lado. Ah, correndo ela não tá indo certo, ela vai meio torta. Ela corre reto só. Se eu quiser virar pra direita e esquerda eu não consigo.
He's gone. You were so slow. How could you keep going?
Só se for andando.
Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow. Come on.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that.
Melhorou um pouco a movimentação agora.
Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
Será que aquele lá é o Dillion lutando? A alma dele lutando? Ou uma ilusão?
Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. That's the trick.
There he was,
Tá, vamos dar uma olhadinha aqui.
the lone figure of a
Nada.
He's there, under the tree.
soul play under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted, and for the first time in years, she felt
Tá, eu preciso ir lá. Mas tem uma escada ali embaixo também. Deixa eu ver se é um puzzle aqui. É um puzzle. Eu vou ter que voltar. Provavelmente.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Sigurd, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Sigurd plots.
Tá, aqui é a escada que eu desci era a que eu tinha visto antes. Vamos ver se tem mais alguma coisa pra cá.
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. Do you really? You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world in bliss? If only she could do the same.
Tá sonhando com Eden?
See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here, and all your suffering will have been for nothing.
É isso aí. Manda calar a boca.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
É. Pesado, hein?
Blood tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive.
Vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Ah, não passa por aqui.
Maybe it's a sign.
Tinha que dar a volta.
is waiting for you by the tree.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left.
Notaram que tinha ali um símbolo também para fazer foco, semelhante a esse aqui, só que estava sem a pedra no meio.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free.
Ah, aqui de novo, a mesma coisa.
His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons.
Tá, só dar uma olhadinha aqui. E entramos ali. Já começa bem, umas caveiras na porta. Verdade, já tá sem espada. Não, ela tá com a espada ali na cintura. Que tinha quebrado antes, né? Bem lá onde que tava sem a pedra. Agora tem mais alguma coisa.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shards. Go to the shards.
Tá, então agora a gente precisa remontar a espada que foi quebrada em diversos pedaços. Que é uma espada que pode matar os deuses, né? Uma espada feita por Odin. Então vamos começar. Cada pedra dessas é um portal, pelo jeito, que vai me levar para um local para fazer os testes contra Odin. Let's go, let's go.
Forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn. And it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
Ué,
It feels wrong.
achei que o cara ia continuar falando e parou do nada.
Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful. You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Tá pesado.
Dillian, I'm here.
Tá, vamos dar uma olhadinha só pra cá.
Like when we first met, remember?
A voz é de lá pra ir. Aquela minha mania de curioso. Sempre se enfiar num lugar que não é pra se enfiar. Então tem mais 2 caminhos ali, né? Mas eu tô pensando em onde que tá essa voz primeiro.
Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds
Não entendi agora. Agora tá falando que eu tô indo pro lado errado.
Have you lost him? Going the wrong way. Are you lost and have you lost him? Where are you? Turn left. Turn right. Over this way. What was that? This way. Follow this way. Nothing. Where are we?
Eu tô indo pela voz que falou no ouvido aqui na direita. Pra ir pra esse lado.
You don't know what they might do. Turn back. She has to keep going. It's not safe here. She has to keep going. If you go down there, no one can see.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Isso é um labirinto.
Find another
Bom.
way. It's not working. You have to use your mind. Where can you go? You're failing. Find another way. Think. Focus.
Tá. A voz tá dizendo que eu tô pro caminho errado.
Disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again. Think clearly. You have to find another way. There has to be another way.
As vozes silenciaram agora.
You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do. You know it's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
A voz tá ficando mais alta.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian. That doesn't sound like Dillian. It sounds like something dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian.
Does everything look the same? It looks the same. Something's different. Look for clues. What is it? What's different? There's a clue.
Caramba, acho que eu dei uma volta.
Torch. Light it. Look for the torch. Light it.
Tá, pensei que pudesse acender isso daqui. Tá falando pra acender a tocha.
Where are we? She has no idea. We're going round in circles. You have fallen in. You think that sound is Dillian's voice? It's a trick. You walked right into their hell. They have you right where they want you. How could you?
Ai.
You think that voice is Dillian's? It's
Tá, eu vim pra cá antes. Vamos pro outro lado aqui. Tá, achei uma porta que não tinha antes. Não sei se vai abrir, né? Não. Também não sai ali.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist.
Tá, pra lá eu fui. É aquele labirinto ali pra pegadinha. Vamos vir pra cá agora. Tá, eu vim pra esses dois lados já antes. Vamos voltar aqui. Que a voz tá mais nessa região aqui, né? Mas... é, aqui é o começo da caverna. Não, na verdade eu passei aqui antes. É tudo uma pegadinha, né? Você viu? E essa luz aqui brilhando?
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herva, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Ai, complicado esse labirinto, hein? Tá, aqui agora é diferente, ó. Tinha essa madeira aqui antes apontando pra lá. Agora não tem. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the
Não,
Northmen
acabei de
tell
ver
about
isso.
a young woman warrior. Her name is Herva, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all,
eu saí no mesmo lugar, ó.
Tyrving.
Ó, ele dá um reloading. Então tá. Pra lá não adianta. Eu volto no mesmo lugar toda vez. Pelo amor de Deus, voltei no mesmo lugar de antes. Tem algo pra cá. Tá, vamos dar uma olhada. Raiz no teto, a madeira pra cá. É igualzinho. E a voz fica mandando vir pra cá. Mandando não, né? Fazendo som daqui. Ah, boa. Tá, então eu vou acender as tochas onde eu passar já. Será que acende aqui também? Não, aqui não. O problema é que eu vim pra cá antes, exatamente nesse espaço. Aqui parece o lugar mais certo até agora. Mas as portas estão fechadas. Não, agora tá um pouco diferente. Tá essa vibração aqui. A gente acha que tá passando no mesmo lugar, mas a gente não tá. Exatamente, olha. Caramba, parece que eu vou encontrar o capeta aqui. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui antes de entrar ali. É o labirinto do medo.
Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Que loucura. Pessoal, então eu vou encerrar o capítulo nessa parte aqui. E eu continuo na próxima missão ali, no próximo portal. Pra onde a gente vai ainda não sei. Mas vamos descobrir logo. Até mais, galera. Valeu.